What's good, Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node. Wherever you have Taurus in your chart, we're going to be getting some clarity. We're going to do some tap into the energies, see what's going on in y'all energy. Hold on one second. I got a little notification that popped up on my screen. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. They can manage block words and change chat modes to live. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was an option. Okay. So if y'all are new, welcome to the channel. If y'all are returning, welcome back. Drop in the comment section a rewind symbol. If you're catching the replay, and if you are here during the live chat, shout out to you guys. So there's some energy that I've just been intuitively sensing. So we're just going to tap in and see what this energy is and see if there's any clarity Spirit wants to provide in regards to that energy. Okay. What is this? What's up, Javier? What's up, Spice Lover? Happy Thursday. Yeah, we're just gonna see you guys. I'm gonna leave it up on the channel, so for those that are catching the replay, they can get this good, okay? All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and tap in for Taurus. And let's see. What energy is surrounding the Taurus? Okay. I feel like this energy right now, just from what I'm sensing intuitively, it's like it's intended to trigger. Okay. Like something is intended to trigger you, Taurus, but I don't think necessarily it's meant to harm you. I feel like it's meant to help you see your own growth, help you kind of like stay in the present moment without detaching. Okay, because Taurus, detaching, like I said in the previous videos, that's a superpower in itself. Okay, not caring about situations, and I do feel like you're meant to not care about situations, right? And the only way to test whether or not you really care about a situation or not is for the universe to bring it back around and to kind of see how you handle it, you know? What do we have? Rebellion. Yeah. You know, there's going to be a lot of opposition, which is what I'm feeling. Now, it just depends on what side of the spectrum that you're on. Either you are against something or you are for something. Either way, when it comes to rebellion, the wall that everyone sees here, it's invisible. Okay? The wall is only real because both parties believe that there is a division to begin with. So as long as the collective karmics versus earth angels, divine counterparts versus twin flames, whatever it is, okay, right versus wrong, whatever it is during this time, that is where the problem is, okay? And in order for that to be cleared up, it has to be brought to the forefront. It has to be brought to awareness that, hey, there are certain prejudice, bias, or subjectivity that's going on at this time. And either we are pushing one agenda or we are trying to hinder another, or hinder the same agenda. But the wall that divides both perspectives is invisible. Okay? Yeah. I know that's going to sound crazy. Okay, I know that's gonna sound so crazy, but I do feel as if with this Aquarius energy and Cancer, I feel like someone is trying to get in, someone is trying to get close to you, and they feel like you're resisting them. Okay, now because there's friendship at the bottom of the deck, I'm gonna take a leap of faith, Taurus, and say that this is in regards to friends, romantic partners, okay? Things that really get you emotional, situations that really get you in your feels with the Cancer energy. Something may be waning, okay? And if you guys never talk about it and you never confront the situation, it's an elephant in the room, and that creates a wall, that creates a barrier. So the universe has set up this elaborate simulation, giving Taurus and other people of opposite belief systems and opposite perspectives an opportunity to come close into the vicinity of each other and to make up your mind on whether or not you still want to hold those differences or you want to let them go. Now it's going to look differently for everybody, but we're about to get into the tarot right quick. Because it takes more than just one person to decide, I surrender, I don't want to fight anymore. It's a collective, right? It takes a collective to create something into reality. And as a collective right now, there's still division here. Okay, masculine and feminine are still divided. That's what I'm seeing here. And since masculine and feminine is still divided, no stability. Okay, in order to build something better than before, you have to become aware of the structure and how it was built the first time, and what failed, what didn't work the first time, in order to start building something new. Right. So on a cosmic level, that's what's happening energetically. Now we're going to narrow this thing down and talk about it on an individual level in your own personal reality, how this is showing up. And again, it's showing up in your relationship sector. So this is going to be a relationship type of reading. The relationship could be platonic, it could be romantic, or it can be, karmic. Okay, who knows? Yeah, I feel like with the Four of Wands in reverse. Spirit, can you show me Taurus? Where does Taurus stand on this side of the wall? Where does Taurus stand on this side of the wall? What does Taurus want? What is Taurus' heart's desire? The Hangman. Okay. So Taurus, off the bat, you have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You've been hurt. You have feelings. Your feelings have been hurt. And even though your feelings have been hurt, you've taken a lot of time to choose not to be a victim in a situation, right? So at the bottom of the deck, here you are trying to close a door. You're trying to close a chapter. You're trying to move on with your life and see things from a higher perspective. Straight up. That's where Taurus stand, and that's where we're going to leave it. Okay. Now let's see where your opposition is. So clearly, I'm going to put you on the rebellion side, Taurus, because that's where I feel like you are. You are ready to move forward, open up new doors for yourself. A new reality. You want a new reality. That's what I see here for Taurus. Taurus wants a whole new reality. All right, so let's see the opposition. What does the other side want? What does the opposition want? What does the opposition want, sir? You, Taurus. The opposition wants you. You are coming up as the Empress energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. You are coming up as someone that's cosmic. You're coming up as someone that has the ability to cover not just yourself, but anyone that's under your roof, anyone that's around you. Everybody eats when Taurus is in the building. Life is good when Taurus is near. That is how the opposition sees you energetically. You're cosmically aligned. Anything that you ask comes into fruition. The divine spoils you. The divine gives you what you want. When you ask for something, you get it right away. You don't have to wait. You avoid karma. It's like at this point, the rest of the other signs and zodiac placements, or just the opposite collective in itself, sees you as this golden child that is favored by the Most High. And right now, being that you've been given this, student of the year type of recognition, or favor by the whole school, right? There is people that are happy for you and there are people that are not happy for you. But for the most part, with the Empress energy, they want to either be you or to have you, one or the other. Okay, we have the Magician in the reverse. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. Either way it goes, their stance is that you will lay something down. I will get something out of you, Taurus, even if it's a I hate you, even if it's a leave me alone. This is I have to get something out of Taurus. I have to feel as if Taurus is cares, the devil. So the opposition has a one-track mind. You remind me of someone that I've always wanted. Some of y'all, they remind you of their mother. Others of you, remind this collective opposition as, someone that was once, it's like people remember a version of you, Taurus, that they miss. It's almost like it's like a collective misses a particular version of you, the kind of you that would kind of like bucking, like a mechanical bull. Yeah, like they would do certain things to trigger you and you would respond. And here you are trying to take the high road and be the mature person. And so you're making the opposition, you're making the other side feel as if they're not on your level. They can never be you. They can never obtain a certain level of you. And that is creating some type of envy or jealousy with the Strength card. And I feel like the more that you are alchemizing your pain into purpose or your pain into profit, the more enemies that you make and the more enemies you create. So, I think y'all are humbling a lot of people. Like your resistance is silent. You are a silent killer. You see here, when you're hurt, you take it to yourself. You don't project that shit out there. You go off to yourself. You lick your own wounds. You go in and you look at things. You take some time to look at things from all perspectives, and then you come back out when you're ready. Now, here's where it gets tricky. They like when you're sitting there trying to get over a situation. It's a comfort because they feel as if you're in a funk, you're isolated, and at least nobody else can have you because they can't have you, or no one else can see you because they can't see you. No one else could be your friend because they can't be your friend. You see what I'm saying? So, in a lot of ways, they win, right? The opposition wins because you stop. You accept some type of defeat here. So it's like the divine wants to give you a roadmap. Okay, but in order to give you this roadmap or this atlas to help you navigate into this experience with more information or intelligence, you're going to have to sync yourself to something. You're going to have to allow this intelligence to communicate to you. And that's why we have the strength card at the bottom of the deck. So let's see the intelligence that is trying to communicate with you. Spirit, what intelligence is trying to integrate with Taurus? I'm hearing your next move will be your best move if you apply this strategy. All right, what intelligence is trying to integrate with Taurus during this time? Femininity. Well, damn. Now, femininity is going to mean something differently for everybody, but the intelligence is the divine feminine. The divine feminine also represents the subconscious realm. That is dark matter. That is creation, right? From the womb. That's your ashe. So you're a mix of girlish charm and mature sensuality. You can draw them in without even knowing, a subtle luring effect. Now, you see how here with the devil card, like her eyes are blacked out and then over here her eyes are open? This opposition doesn't want you to truly integrate with your divine feminine, male or female. It's also attraction. Attraction. What does the divine feminine want to say to Taurus? What does the divine feminine want to say to Taurus? Three of emotions in reverse. It's encrypted. It's encrypted. Sometimes you have to play dirty. Lemons aren't typically sweet. Lemons are typically sour and bitter, right? But you have to make it sweet. Essentially, if you are to turn the lemons into lemonade, right? You make it sweet. You apply, so you take something that's sour and you make it sweet. I'm hearing Dirty Diana, Dirty Dancing. In this phase, the divine feminine is asking you to view your opposition as an amusement in your park, as a muse for creativity, as a muse for concentration. You get to decide how bitter or how sweet something will turn out if you can apply this subtle luring effect. Now, with the Three of Cups in reverse, this is pretty much saying, gossip, chatter, he say, she say, my left ear is ringing, But if you can take all of that and you can say, okay, if all you got to give me is negativity, if all you got to give me is hate, if all you got to give me is not so sweet, then that means that you'll have to pull on your dark side, right? Because divine feminine energy is dark matter, okay? To get what you want. Now, what she's also saying is that a lot of you don't want to tap into that intelligence because it has a bad connotation. It gets a bad rap. Okay. You don't want people to say anything about you. You want to be a good person, good person, good person. And nothing wrong with being a good person. But again, bad and good is subjective, right? And the smartest person in the room is always the one that knows everything, but doesn't have to say it, right? It's always the person that can see everything, but doesn't have to let everyone else know that they know. You know what I'm saying? So even though you can see the bullshit, it's a waste of energy or currency to just waste it on, oh, I see you, I know what you're doing, let me point it out to you, let me count the ways for you. You would get more, you would draw more from that currency by, utilizing it, dissecting it, exploring it, analyzing it. And then placing that strong, like your strength is your control. When Taurus decides that they want to do something, they can get really fixed and stubborn and become very controlling on reaching that goal, right? So in this situation, when you channel that control to be able to hold of a level of intention or focus for a long period of time, it would benefit you to pull off that strength that you have as a Taurus, which is your ability to be in control. So you can't control the people, but you can control the narrative, right? You can't control what's being said or done, but you can control how you profit off of it. Nine of Cups. So you take that emotion, okay, you take those experiences, and then you pick, like picking a fruit off a tree, which one of these apples are ripe enough to indulge from. Okay. So that intelligence is asking you to, let's say one of these Nine of Cups, I'm gonna give you an example that she's giving me. Let's say one of these examples is well, she's saying channel. So a channel could be a blog, a channel could be, a book, a channel. It's a channel of expression with the muse, clarity. Whatever is causing you discomfort at any point in time right now, whatever is creating a discomfort for you, you can start a revolution, right? You can start a channel that little bit by little bit, with the Three of Cups in reverse, topics, discussions. It's a plethora of topics and discussions. These energies that are trying to trigger you are really just a long table that's being prepared for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's going to be the tree that keeps on giving. You have to see it in that perspective, though. It's a benefit to you. And then from that one, it will be like a branch that grows out into the next wish and the next wish and the next wish. But at the same time, you could choose to do it the hard way, like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to integrate with that energy. That's not who I am. I'm a peacemaker. Cool, that's fine. No problem. So you're stubborn and you're going to go the hard way, right? And so remaining the victim sounds... remaining the victim in a situation sounds good. But retribution to any injustice only begins when you take the sword into your own hands. And that's kind of what she's saying. The odds are already stacked up against you. But the question becomes, when is the narrative going to change? The narrative can't begin to change until you integrate with the part of yourself that unlocks every other aspect of you. And so the devil is going to keep knocking at this door until you change your perspective around the divine feminine. And I'm talking about the divine feminine within oneself. Okay. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. It's like she's saying, can we not access a greater inheritance already? Like, can we not, if you're going to take a risk and you're going to be a fool, right? You might as well be foolish in this direction than it would be to be foolish and try to fight against or combat against this energy. It will deplete you. To argue with someone, to go back and forth with this energy, it's designed to deplete you. It's a parasite. See what I'm saying? When you see the devil, the magician in reverse, it's designed to take. It can't pour into you. And you're going to always be an engine or a source as that divine feminine energy. When others can't do, they look around at other people and see where they can take from another person to give to themselves, because they don't know how to generate this. They don't know how to create from nothing. Divine feminine energy is the only energy that can create from nothing. Right? So it's a superpower. But this is also the only way to teach your opposition how to love you properly, how to treat you properly. One of the biggest things that they did to disempower the divine feminine is by convincing, magician trick, convincing the divine feminine that they were stronger by disempowering themselves to be liked, disempowering themselves to be accepted, to have friends, right? If you observe nature, a cat not about to do that. If you look at just the feminine aspect of any creation, it's one of the creations that will teach you how it's done, right? But some way, somehow, this is saying that divine feminine was taught or groomed to wait to be retrieved, to wait to be accepted, to wait to be picked or chosen. But really, the divine feminine was always the original hunter, is what she's saying. The divine feminine actually picks what they want first, and then they set up the scenarios or the simulation for masculine energy to do what's necessary to give them what they want. You see what I'm saying? But some way, somehow, that was kind of like dismantled or kind of like taken down, where it was like the other way around. Placing value of feminine energy outside of oneself was the greatest trick or magician trick ever performed, because you put yourself to sleep. So you have to become, you have to be a hunter, divine feminine energy. When you see something that you want, you focus on it with great intention, and it surely will be yours. That's how you do it. It's in your subtle luring effect. It's the most powerful proposition you can ever really perform from. But I just feel as if what's blocking the energy, Spirit? What's blocking the energy from integrating? The Lovers in reverse, Oh, okay. Karmic relationships. Dang. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Fairy tales. Fairy tales. Someone, knight in shining armor, coming to rescue you, save you from yourself, disempowering you, oneself. When it was always something that you self save yourself, you resurrect yourself. Just like you create from yourself, you resurrect from yourself. When you wanna become somebody new, you make internal changes and then boom, it's done. So it's closing you off and keeping you in a shell and not letting you be like with the sun energy. Like be your natural self. Like not letting the divine feminine be themselves out loud and live in color. That's definitely the lovers in reverse is karmic relationships. This is also there's also a trick of manipulation happening around hyper independence, right? Huh. Channeler. Mhm. You see how the flower here is there's a lot of flowers here. Restricting your voice. This is why in history there's a lot of tales about, women are supposed to be seen, not heard. You know what I'm saying? We have moon goddess. Oh, okay, spirit. Women are supposed to be seen, not heard. Um, as far as placing like the wisdom is only being channeled through like masculinity, you know. Um, if a woman's to speak, she's either seducing you or trying to do something to you or control you. So there's a lot of fear around this ability that doesn't require action, right? So this ability that doesn't require action intimidates a lot of masculinity because it's something that they don't possess or they can't control. Again, it stems from control. So when it comes to you guys, Taurus, the moment that you're happy, the moment that you're in this frequency of like utter joy, happiness, you're doing what you love, you naturally possess this ability to just get what you want. So no, you're not doing anything that's dark in the sense of trying to control people. It's just a natural frequency that you embody. Okay, it's just who you are. Okay, hate the creator, don't hate Taurus. That's pretty much what it's saying here. Channeler, with a heightened consciousness, having power to channel divine messages, you have the ability to open people's eyes to the unforeseen. Moon goddess, you're in sync with the moon cycles, promoting balance and feminine energy on earth, helping others begin their healing with the shadow aspect of themselves. And this is pretty much like a lotus flower, opening third eyes and things like that. And it comes from joy. When Taurus energy is truly happy, you become creative, you become innovative. When your energy truly feels free to express themselves, you're not controlling, you're not rigid, you're not stubborn. The reason why Taurus energy becomes so rigid, so stubborn, and so, fixed on being unwavering in situations is because at a young age, they've had people betray their trust, people that they were friends with. At a young age, they felt that they were able to see that people, when people didn't like them. So at their foundation, at the core, they will have a lot of experiences that disturb their development when it comes to trusting another people outside of themselves. So they go on this journey, right, of rediscovering themselves and reintegrating parts of their masculine and feminine, only to reach this point where you guys are pretty much having a breakthrough, or you're graduating from caring what other people think. You're graduating from being indecisive in choices and making clear and concise choices that you want for yourself. And so this energy, as restrictive as it may feel, you're meant to rebel, right? You're meant to see it as an opportunity to do it anyway. Even if you fall down, even if you mess up, even if you're scared, this is your opportunity to say, I have been suppressed, depressed, and held restrictive for far too long, to the point where you can calculate. Like, a lot of times when I'm reading for Taurus, you guys will be in the chat and you're already telling me what a person's about to do next. Oh, I already know this. So which means you've mastered the pattern. You've mastered what to expect from your opponent. And at this point, you've received so much intelligence around what a person is going to do next and how to calculate their next move, to where you now have the advantage over your opponent. But how do you make your next move your best move? Well, you have to be bold. You have to be the strength card. You have to be bold. You have to be daring. You have to be unyielding. You have to unleash any reservations that you may have about how you say it, if it's received. If you want to do something, you got to let it out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to try something, experience it, you got to do it. Whatever you say, oh, I can't because of this, you got to say, fuck it. Like a mechanical bull, right? You got to start, bucking. But what they call it? Bucket. I don't know. There's a song that Beyonce made. Yeah, I think it's like, she said something about mechanical bull. You got to kick back. And I feel like that's what we need to look at next. Your next move is the divine feminine, which means you need to use your ability to get what it is that you want without feeling guilty about it. Okay? That is what you need to do. But now let's see. What's one of the major things that Taurus want to do? What's one of the major things that Taurus wants to do right now? Out of all the things, if their mind wasn't restricting them, what's one of the major things that Taurus would want to do right now? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Oh, okay. Some of y'all want to run away. Okay, some of y'all want to be in the spirit. Well, you can't leave this body just yet, so I'm going to need y'all to pipe down. All y'all that's over here like, oh, you know what, if I really want to do, I want to leave planet Earth because Earth is ghetto. I'm going to need y'all to stay a while, okay? You got a long life ahead of you, because we have all this Piscean energy. Is pretty much saying is that you just want to escape. I just want to be away from everything. I don't want to have nothing to do with this shit. All these people. I don't even want to participate. Got it. Duly noted. That's your energy, Pisces energy. You're going to fantasize your way up out of this place. If you could, if you didn't have to wake up and pay your bills and you weren't so responsible, you probably wouldn't come back from sleep realm. But we going to have it so when you awake, You fantasizing about going back to sleep. You're like, I can't wait to get up out of this motherfucker. Who signed me up for this ghetto shit? I know, right? So at this point, you're in a rock and a hard place, literally, because on one end you're like, damn, I can't just. Now you're stuck. The rock and the hard place is the one where you're like, I can't just check out because I might go to hell, and I don't want to do that. So that's gonna keep you on Earth, right? And then you're like, well, then I can't really go out and live my life and be carefree because that might land me in hell too. So there's something about what drives you, Taurus. What drives you is fantasy. What drives you is escaping reality, really. Some of y'all want to escape a house situation. Y'all just like, oh my goodness. Anywhere but here. Okay. But you too professional with this principle at the bottom of the deck. So you have principles, you have values, you have standards, and so it keeps you grounded. But I'm telling y'all, this is saying what you really want is to be in the sky, free, like a bird, free like a bird. Yeah, I don't even care for relationships. I just feel like y'all want to be free. Free from some type of sentence, free from some type of lifestyle. Like, this is saying that you're willing to even do it all by yourself. You just want to be free, Taurus. Yeah, free to do what you want. Taurus just want to be free. Yeah, we have the High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Devil. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the Devil is calling you to step out on the dark side, to step off to the edge. And it's getting your energy a little off right now because we have the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is saying that you're either being seduced or you are seducing. You are being spiritually lured to the edge of some type of choice. There's intentions here. Okay? There are intentions here. What type of power does this, whoever has these intentions, wherever these intentions are coming from, what type of power does this energy possess? How will Taurus be able to recognize who this intentions is coming from? Detached. Someone that does the same shit as you. You're a deep thinker with a high level of emotional intelligence and awareness. Your vibration creates a ripple effect which makes others more aware of their own emotions. So, there's an emotionally detached person that is fixated on you. And through their fixation, it's to the point of obsession. Now, this person may be emotionally detached. Let's say, for example, they just work a job that is like super boring. Maybe they stay home all day. They don't really see a lot of people. But you've become this person's muse. Okay. And it could be a collective as well. But the closer that the more they desire you, they become aware of their own obsession. And the more they become aware of their own obsession, they want to stay away from you. It's giving very bad girls ain't no good, but the good girls ain't no fun. Yeah. Is it bad that I never made love? No, I never did it. But I sure know how to be bad. I prove it to you. Can't promise that I'll be good to you, but I've had some issues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you see both these cards, she is almost about to do it. Something's about to push you off the edge. So someone may be trying to stay away from you, and that may be also attracting you at the same time. Like the more a person tries to stay away from you, the more you want them. You may be very aware of it and trying to block it out, trying to ignore it. Yep, because you have the Nine of Swords. Insomnia. Can't sleep at night. You're in someone's dreams. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. This somebody feels like you did something to them, Taurus. What's the High Priestess in reverse? Like you have an unfair advantage over them. Yes. Someone feels as if you have an you have an advantage over them because of some type of High Priestess energy that you possess. Okay, with the Muse of Inspiration. So you may be feeling as if someone wants to misuse you, Taurus. Meanwhile, the other person is worried that you're trying to misuse them. I feel like the both of y'all feel the same way. Both of you guys desire each other, but both of you are want to try to both of y'all are trying to escape each other in some capacity. Now the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be, considered a gold digger or someone that is they have all the qualities of someone that may be a good partner, homemaker and things like that, but they may have a lusting the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is definitely a lusting energy, but lusting from the degree of something could be so good that it's not good for you anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can overindulge in something so peculiar that it becomes oversaturated or borderline addictive. You get what I'm saying? And so that in itself is like careful there, Taurus. The way you sling that thing around, or careful the way you dive into them waters. This is kind of the energy here, because if the addictive personality traits are there for the both of you, it can be like it could become like a source. Like, I need it, I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? And it just depends on the person, right? Let's say you come across a person and this person they have some self-control and self-restraint. If they possess that type of stamina, then you can work with that. You see what I'm saying? But if they have that type of personality where it's like they have no self-control over themselves, and even when they obsess over something that they don't know how to like tame it for themselves, then it could be an uneven or unequal match. But I feel like with this situation, this is like an equal match. Okay, the High Priestess and the Devil. Sheesh. This is different. Now, the devil energy that's detached is saying that this person definitely would be capable of giving you space. Now, if you're the very needy person or you need a lot of attention, then this person would be your kryptonite. So let's say, for example, you're a Taurus and you are the type of person that requires a lot of attention, and this person can't give you anything to hold you over until they can, then this person would become your kryptonite. You get what I'm saying, Taurus? But in the event that you have a balance with your needs and your need to be attached to someone, then when you come across this person, it'll just be like fireworks. Versus, and when you guys are in separation, you guys would, that's that type of energy where you could be miles and miles and miles and miles apart. Y'all wake up at the same time, you know. You may know when this person know when you feeling something. They know when they feeling something. Like, it's just that type of vibe. You could tell when this person is pulling on you. And so this person is going to need you to have that type of stamina, Taurus, where you're able to tell this person that they're pulling on you. But instead of like telling this person, oh, like, stop pulling on me or whatever, the high priestess and the material is this person wants you to make them pay for it, make them beg for it, or make them pay for it. That's what they're pretty much saying. It's like, tell me what you want and I'll give it to you. So this way I feel better about how much I know I'm going to pull on you. That's what, okay. Like 8-ball corner pocket. Never miss. Okay. So this person is saying they are detached, right? To the degree where they love their solitude. But for you, it's never a question. All right. But when they call on you, and when I say they call on you, I mean like the Fool. Yeah, they're going to call on you. And so that's pretty much what this person is saying. Now, this is the type of connection where you can't have your friends and your family in your head, Taurus, because the muse of inspiration is pretty much saying that you guys are each other's muse. I feel like this is the type of connection that keeps on burning. Y'all reignite each other's fires. It's very passionate, right? But in order to really indulge in this type of passion, you have to set yourself free from, you have to detach yourself and set yourself free from society's expectations. When, where, how, and to what extent, right? Come to the edge. Come to the edge, baby. That's what this person is saying. Come to the edge. I ain't gonna hurt you. This person is saying they're not gonna bite. They're not gonna hurt you. With the Ace of Cups, ooh, yes. This person wants to. You got the ace. You have the muse of inspiration, and you have the muse of emotions. So this is definitely someone that they don't want it to be any drought. And so I do feel as if this person will give you time. This person has enough self-control and self-restraint to be able to give yourself time to, recalibrate. But at any given moment, like I said, if it becomes too much, like, this person will stop. That's what they're saying. Damn, I dropped my cards. Yes. Like, this person doesn't want you to have to worry about losing anything or anything like that. Don't feel guilty or bad about anything. Anything you want to manifest. Oh, this is a type of connection, like wealthy. When I say wealthy, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about spiritually wealthy. Okay. The devil is material wealth, right? So manifestation of material wealth, it's like it's like experiencing the cosmos. I'm telling you. But it can have a negative effect on you if you're not confident. It's like one of those connections where if you're not prepared for it mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you can really feel like insecure. It can play on your mind. And not saying that it's this person playing on your mind. It's more like your expectations of timelines, how fast things are supposed to move, what you're supposed to go into next. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy where this is really an escape. Okay. You want to go into the garden and you want to pick some roses, and then it's going to dig deep. This is going to dig deep. Let's go into your high priestess in reverse. Yeah. It's going to be very re-energizing. I feel like you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. What I told you, interdimensional traveler. You're able to open gateways to realms outside of this dimension. It can be discovered naturally or open through the performance of rituals. Decide on your realm. I do feel like I told you. Goddamn, Taurus. Where have you been? Okay, where are you going, Taurus? Where are you going? Traveling. That's what you guys been traveling. Yes. Really travel. The strength card. I'm telling you. So y'all done came across someone that's not from this realm, huh? Or this is you. You're not from this realm. So you are really not from this realm having a human experience, okay? And a lot of people are going to come in contact with you because this side is your energy, Taurus. A lot of people are going to come in contact with you and they're either going to want to tame you or they're going to play fair with you. With the strength card, this is that dance that you do, okay? This is dirty dancing here. So it's either they're going to play nicely with you and be gentle and you be gentle to them, or you could also attract a lot of unhealthy suitors that may have addictive personality traits, and they may want to experience this realm or your energy. And it can have you may have like Scorpio and Lilith. You could have some placements where it's like where you may get a lot of stalkers or something like that. So I get it why you're so careful. I do get why you're so careful about who you engage with, whether that be mentally. Like, even if you engage with someone spiritually, like let's say you spiritually connect with someone, let's say y'all have great conversation, y'all get into each other's mental, y'all know each other's language. It can really open doors. You see what I'm saying? And some of them may look at you like, oh snap, I got me you got a dime or some type of magical carpet. That's crazy. But it does give me, it's a hit or miss. So a lot of you are very cautious and careful about who you engage with intimately in any capacity, because they either hate you or they love you, and it's because you're a dimensional traveler. When a person experiences you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, They're not just getting one 3D dimensional person. They're seeing like a well-rounded individual that has many facets to them, but it's never a dull moment. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. And sometimes people can get afraid of you, where they may fear that they're going to lose you, so they try to possess you or be controlling over you. Some people may detach from you entirely or reject you out of fear that you may do it to them first. Others will desire you and like groom themselves or shape themselves or mold themselves to become what they can, to become and earn it. So you have the potential to make people earn something. You also have the potential to make a person lose their shit. Okay, Taurus. And so the ball is always in your court in these types of situations. And that could be very disempowering to some people, or that could be a challenge to other people. So it's important in this season that you as you're getting out there, being your carefree spirit self, that you allow, right, a person to like take your time. Take your time. You're gonna have to challenge these people with Strength card. Only the ones that can take the heat in the kitchen can play with fire. If you know that a person is not capable of taking the heat in the kitchen, then you're going to have to be the responsible person in these types of situations. Otherwise, you may have a little cuckoo on your hands. And it won't be so good for nobody. You see here? Because you have suitors, okay? And I feel as if, yeah. Show me the detached devil. I don't feel as if the devil is like the devil. I feel like the devil is... This is someone that goes in and out of mood swings, okay? Some days they feel very happy about it, and the other days they feel very like it could never work. It may never work. So you have some days where they are like, yes, this is what I want. And then other days they're like, just stay the fuck away. And the emotional imbalance of it could make this person like in the reverse sign. But like at the same time, you're coming up as the reversed energy too. Because someone feels as if like they want to be with you and you only, with the Emperor in reverse. But they feel as if you may not want that. What? Because the reason why somebody would change who they are, like that detached version of them, would be to have you. It would be to have you where no one else can. You see what I'm saying? But I feel as if... Damn. Oh, Malanta. You have somebody, you have somebody in your energy that doesn't take rejection well. Then you have another person in your energy that is having a confidence issue around them being, I don't care what your physical, financial, or stability circumstances look like. There is someone that feels like even with all the resources and wealth that they have or whatever, they still feel like they're not enough for you. But they damn sure don't feel like whoever this other person is that's trying to get with you is anywhere close to them. So they're not having that shit either. It's like a... What? I'm scratching my head. They're like, I may not feel like this person over here is like, I may not feel like I'm any better for Taurus, but I know damn well whoever that other person is ain't even coming close to it. And so they're like, nope. They over here trying to expose someone that's trying to be sneaky. I'm seeing the fox. Someone's trying to be sneaky and play on emotions. Spirit, show me this. Show me the energy of this Emperor in reverse. Who is this character? Who is this character? Because you're just out here trying to be your free spirited self, and you got this shit coming up towards you. Who is this character? Okay, so intuition in reverse. This is definitely someone that doesn't have strong intuition, and they do not know how to sense events, thoughts, or feelings of others. They don't listen to their gut feeling. They're reckless. They don't have an internal navigation system. They have no connection deeper than deeper. It's like this person doesn't have an intuition at all. They may get themselves into a lot of trouble, a lot of situations. They could be very love bomby as well. And so you have this King of Pentacles energy coming through, and they are coming in like with the quickness. I feel like this person is coming in with the quickness because they're like, oh no, I gotta guide you out of this situation. You're too sophisticated. Somebody's saying like you're too sophisticated to fall for some shit like this. For whoever this person is, whatever scheme this person's working on, trying to get you off your path or get you to like reattach to them, play some type of mirage. Show me the King of Pentacles energy, intelligence. Okay, well, someone is smart. This is someone that's able to stimulate your minds, fusing sexuality with intelligence to achieve your goals. So whoever this King of Pentacles energy is, they don't have to be that earth energy, but they're showing up as someone that's stable. They may not have everything together, you know what I'm saying? Or feel as if they're on your level as far as the interdimensional travel and all that stuff, but they are, they definitely have a very sharp, keen mind, perception. In order to be intelligent, you got to be very patient at the same time. They could be someone that doesn't really care to talk to a lot of people, keep to themselves, as well. They can be very sharp with their words as far as like calling shit out for what it is. So we may not really care to hear what this person say, especially if you're a Taurus that doesn't like to be told what to do. But this person is very capable of letting you know, like guiding you through certain situations so you can have like a get real, like let's be real type of energy. That will never work. I feel like someone's in your head telling you like that will never work. Child, this could be someone that you haven't spoken to. Queen of Swords energy. Like I told you, this is someone that's this person may also encourage you. Okay, weird. This person may encourage you to be very like intelligent, not care. Because we have the divine Ace of Swords and then we have the Knight of Swords. So this may be someone that actually puts the cuss words in your mouth. Like they may actually have that ability to stimulate you intellectually to the point where you may talk like them or say certain things like randomly that is kind of like quick response. You know what I'm saying? When you're empath and you're around certain people, you kind of pick up on their lingo and stuff like that. So I feel like that energy is what I'm seeing here. Like someone may encourage you to be very sharp with your tongue, especially when it comes to someone else, like putting firm boundaries down. Like you deserve nothing but the best. But I mean, like whoever this person is, they have to be someone that has known you for a long time. Why y'all not together then? If this person knows Taurus so much, why they not together? Because they damn sure in your subconscious realm. Why this person not with Taurus? Since they know Taurus so well. Why this person not with Taurus? The Star. Huh. Maybe this is a supporter. Let me hide the tetes, the tatas. Okay. Maybe this is someone that just supports you. Or this person is, for some of you, this person could be famous with the Star and the Six of Wands. They could be in the public eye, well known. This could be someone that is invested in your fame as well. You could be a famous person, or you could be on the path to being very successful for yourself. So someone could be coming in like, hey, you don't need this distraction. And it's like, where have you been? Where are you coming from? That's what I'm seeing here. This could also be someone that decided that they were going to like just leave you alone because they didn't feel worthy enough. And since they kind of like pulled themselves out of the as one of the options or suitors or whatever, but at the same time they have an opinion about who you talk to or who you choose. It's like they wish better for you, but I don't know if their version of better is actually anyone. I feel like this is someone that feels like better for you would be nobody. What? Oh, Lord. Yeah. Someone's saying that like they're like your biggest support, they're your biggest cheerleader or some shit like that. But they still, maybe they're your friend. I don't know. But when someone else start talking to you or try to talk to you, they feel as if they try to expose all their flaws to show you that even those options are not good enough. Which is like, yeah, it's like, so like this person is saying like, oh, you don't deserve it. These people don't deserve your love. They don't deserve your nurture. But then they don't feel like they deserve it either. Child. Y'all have interesting monologues going on in y'all love life. And the truth of the matter is, again, you're coming up as raw inspiration. So right now, raw inspiration, let's ask spirit, because asking all these other people is a waste of time. Okay. Spirit, who can Taurus get McLovin from? Like straight up, let's just cut the bullshit. Can we skip to the good parts, please, Spirit? Who is Taurus allowed to fuck or make love to? I don't know. Whatever you prefer. Whatever you prefer. Because at this point, this is ghetto. This is ghetto. Like, tell me straight up, Spirit. No capping, no suggestion, no, oh, whoever you want to. Which one of these motherfuckers is safe? Which one? Oh, not the lover. Taurus, which one of these people love you? Love, romance, reproduction, infinity. Which one of these people want to reproduce with you? Which one of these persons is safe passage for Taurus? This is going to be the person that you got safe passage with. Okay, I don't know. This person could drive. Maybe you drive. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is you. This person, I don't feel like this person. If you're a reader, a writer, I feel like a songwriter. This person may do whoever this person is. They have to do the opposite of you. So let's say, for example, they may not read tarot, right? They may not even be into this type of stuff. They may not, they may do a job that requires them to move their body, okay? Driving a driver car or something like that. This may be also someone that's not into the same topics that you're into, you know? But you're happy doing it, so they're happy for you. But it just feels like whoever this person is, they may be very boring. Okay? When I say boring, I mean like they don't really go out much, they just work. They're really focused on their journey and going in the direction of like principles, responsibilities. But I do feel as if this person is one of y'all, yeah, it's like a balance here. One person may be up in the stars, all in the galaxies, and the other person is grounded, something like that. And this person is, they're not going to be in competition with you with your journey and trying to steer you in any direction. They got control. They got both hands on their own life right now, and that's kind of like where their focus is. So that's going to be that's going to be the kind of person that you can engage in, is someone that's not in competition with you, or nor do they desire to be in like competition. It wouldn't turn into competition in regards to your love. This person wouldn't be jealous of what you do. Let's say you love other things outside of that person. They won't be jealous of that. They won't be envious of that. They won't feel like, oh, all you got time for is doing that job you do or what you do for work. So this is also someone that desires to have a partner that isn't in competition with their work life and their dedication and their career goals, or trying to control them and dictate to them what they should be doing or slowing them down. This is someone that got time for all of that. This person can be your lover. Pretty much. Spirit, can you tell me more about this person? Okay, so we have knowing in reverse and telepathy. This person may not be very vulnerable. Like, they may not be very vulnerable. It may be hard for you to read them or to know how this person feels. There's going to be something about this person, take it how it resonates. It's going to be hard for you to know what the other person wants or desires. So the both of y'all may be like two flying blind out here. Like, this person may be good at reading anything. They're very good at telepathy, right? They know how to read minds. They know how to project thoughts. They're very intellectual. Okay, but they may not, they use it and they keep moving. You get what I'm saying? They apply it into their work and it gets them places in life. But when it comes to you, this person doesn't know what to do. The only thing that they know it's like the only thing that they know is that they have to stop trying to know and figure it out and just kind of like grab the bull by its horns and ride the bull. That's all they know. This person is going to say, they may not say it, they be like, I don't know what you want. And so I don't try to know. I just have to trust what I feel. But there is something that's going to drive you to this person. It's like no matter where you go, who you talk to, something drives you both back to each other. It's very like a driving force. But this person is not going to be able to know, like have that intuition. Like normally with other people, they know when they can or can't be vulnerable. But with you, they don't know if being vulnerable is a weakness or a strength. And so because they don't know, they may connect with you more through the lower chakras, passion, drive. You see what I'm saying? Because they can't really connect with you mentally. Okay? And so they will, they will tap into the fire until you let them in. You know what I mean? That's what I see here. That's going to be, this person's going to feel like they can't figure you out with the knowing card. But I do feel like with the telepathy, they have that ability. Like, they have a gift too. They do. They just can't read you. And that's a good thing. Because I feel like it's going to allow, that it's going to create conversation. So I feel like the drive is going to be like an engine. It's going to keep going. Like, this person can go. This person may have to leave for work or leave the country for work. You know what I'm saying? But they always want to come back to you. There's just that energy of like, no matter where you go, how many months it's passed, something keeps bringing me right back. It's like the moon. Okay, when the tide is high, it's like, oh, sheesh. And I feel like for some of you, with that drive energy, especially like if you've been celibate or you've been running away from like people attaching into you through you sexually, that's going to be one of the things that may make you question, Taurus, where you're like, does all this person want from me is this? You know what I'm saying? And so that's why, but this person's going to feel like especially if it's a masculine energy, if they feel like they have to ask you 1,000,001 questions, they feel like it'll turn you off because they wouldn't like it either. And so this person is trying to read you by understanding themselves in so many words. I think the main thing this person can read is like your physical body. They gotta touch you. They need to touch you physically. When they touch you physically, they get so much more information than if they try to mentally connect with you. So when they kind of like put their hands on the wheel themselves, that's how they're able to kind of read your body language. They have to connect with you physically. And it's going to give them a whole bunch of downloads. This is someone that oh my God. Patient. This person is very patient. They're very patient. They're very detailed. Okay. This is not a one and done type of situation. They pay attention to detail. That's for sure. Physical. So there's definitely someone that would want to physically see you, physically touch you. And probably when you guys, Yep. I'm telling you, it's gonna be very spontaneous. It's like, I've been thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, this may be like you come to their house, they come to your house. Is definitely that type of energy. Spontaneity. The Seven of Pentacles. This the pressure. The pressure. Just, this person may get a lot of flashbacks as well. Like flashbacks, memories, trying to stand, this person's going to really try to, I'm just telling you things so you can kind of get an idea of who this person could be, or when you meet them, you can kind of get a feel so you don't like fumble the whole situation. There is going to be a driving force. You got the Knight of Wands, the Fool. That just brings you both to each other. And we have the Six of Wands. Six of Cups. So memories, nostalgia, fantasizing. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, this is your person in the flesh, right? In real time. Ace of Pentacles. Like I told you, this person they are the type of person where they will get in their car and come to you, or vice versa. Damn, not the Emperor. What is this? I feel like somebody is like preparing something special for you. What is this person preparing? What is this person preparing? This person wants to offer you something. I don't know. For some of you guys, this person could be when y'all, I don't know, when you meet or something about it, this person could be with somebody else. We have the Three of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. All right. This could be someone where they have their own third party situation. All right. For some of you guys, they may be giving that up so they could be single. They're just kind of waiting. Somebody's saying like it's already done. I think somebody wants to make sure that you either, if this is not a person with a third party situation, they may be wanting to make sure that you are not still hung up on somebody from your past. Again, when the swords come on the table, that's when shit gets complicated. And I feel like the reason why it gets complicated is because someone doesn't want like to engage in activity with you or something like that, and then it just like the rug be ripped from underneath them. And then you on the other end may be feeling like you don't want to wait for another person to kind of like, you don't want to be waiting for someone to constantly ripping the rug from underneath you if they are still afraid of that being a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you guys have history, maybe you guys have a certain situation, I don't know. But I do feel as if there's this dynamic of one person doesn't want to be like years down the line, you find out that this person has always been thinking this in the back of their head, right? Or vice versa. So it's like if you guys, with the Six of Cups, if this is a new divine opportunity, this is going into a situation without reservations, right? And without trying to manipulate with the Five of Swords to kind of test a person. Because I feel like Taurus, you don't like to be tested by people. Like you don't like to be tested with mind games for other people's validation. I feel like you would rather like have a upfront conversation and keep it real, like keep it a buck, keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be sitting there harboring stuff and then later on down the line you still over there insecure about whether or not it's gonna work out. And so it's like if you start a new chapter, it's either you're gonna give it a fresh, clean slate, or you're going to be unsure. And anytime that you're unsure about something, you're going to manifest that. Okay. especially with all this dimensional traveling energy. Understand that as a dimensional traveler, what you think now becomes your reality later. That's what I'm seeing here. And so write the story how you want it to be and scratch out the parts that don't sound favorable. Okay, that's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's just rewrite that spell right there, because we're not going to cast that over this relationship. You know, we're not going to cast that over our lifestyle. You're going to have to, you tap into that other gift that you have, which is you being the co-creator of your reality and making sure that the parts that you don't like, that you remove it out of that story that you're crafting, and you intentionally be in your relationships and your connections. Water the grass underneath you, right? And yes, it's your call. It's your call. It can go in any direction you want it to go, because this is your reality. Yeah, Spirit is saying this is all you, boo. This is all you, boo. Ain't no more lessons to learn. Y'all done been there, done that. Now, what do grown people do? We create memories. All right? We make the stories juicier and juicier, one anniversary at a time. Yes. So go out there and write y'all sexy ass novels and give us readers something good to listen to. But that's what I have for you, Taurus. It's all good energy. You can trust this. Listen to your heart, because it's calling your name. Somebody love you, Taurus. You see that? They want to hold you. Exactly. Grown people step up. And then anybody that's be trying to cast those negative thoughts into your head about your person, y'all gotta be like, oh hell no, we don't play them type of games over here. Take those. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Don't be, oh, what if this and what if that? Go feed your family. Go mind your business. Stay the fuck out these relationships. You're gonna have to protect it like that, because guess what? You're gonna have them type of energies that's gonna want to dissect your relationship and tell you what's happening on your time. If you happy, be happy. The fuck? Who these people think they are? Can't tell you what's going on in your relationship. And when you see trouble, go ahead, spot it out a mile away and be like, oh, okay, I see you. I see you. I see you over there. I know. I know this is a snack. I know that person's a snack, you know? And you just go ahead and don't be like, oh, were you looking at that person? No. Just go ahead and remind that person why y'all together. You know what I'm saying? Just close the deal. Because trust me, I doubt that this is an energy that would ever, you know, leave you like that in that capacity, because they love you. But I do feel like you're going to have, and I'm saying all that because I did see the opposition of trying to, like, you know, people from your past trying to come back around like they something important or there's something relevant. Ain't nothing important about them except the debt that they accumulate. The debt that they accumulate trying to convince you that you're making the wrong decision. Okay? You do not suffer from no grass is greener on the other side type of syndrome. You don't have them problems. And I feel like people be trying to project that. Like, oh, the grass is greener where you water it. Exactly. Well, I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all throughout the week. Good night.